puzzles and things like that. So, find your clipboards, everybody. All right. And you should have a sheet right there. Telling you what role you're going to be playing. All right, what is your role say?
Sign the voice. We read all of it.
Is it yours?
That's what you gave me. I'm also the voice.
Oh,
I
all right.
think I am the voice because it says the voice.
No, yeah, you're the voice because it says the voice. You will be assigned a voice, so you're the one completing the book. All right. So what did yours say?
You will be assigned the voice.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to read you guys the instructions. So you have been provided with an envelope. You will find puzzle pieces inside of your envelope. You have 2 minutes to complete as much of the puzzle as possible. So Ernie, do you have a timer with you? Because you'll be our person keeping the time, or our observer. So you will be assigned a voice. So Rashawn, you're going to be the voice for Nigel. I have to be the voice for you.
Oh.
Your voice is a person who will say, chant, shout, or whisper different types of thoughts to you while you are completing your puzzle. Pay attention to what your thoughts are while completing the puzzle and how you feel while completing the puzzle. And pay attention to your physical reactions. So if your heart is racing, if you get feeling frustrated, if you're feeling hot, pay attention to those things. So Ernie, your role as the observer is to just kind of pay attention to the time. Let us know when the 2 minutes are up. But also kind of pay attention to the guys and what you notice, like their face expressions. If you see like knots in their face, you see them getting frustrated, if you see them laughing, if you see them giving up, like pay attention to those things because those things will be important.
Gotcha.
So the voice. If you are the voice, okay, I don't need you to be creative and ad-lib, all right? We don't want to fight right now. So stick to the thoughts that I have put up there, okay? No being creative, just the thoughts up there. Open up your envelopes. I think I can keep track of the time, Ernie. So I'm going to keep track of the time, Ernie, and you can just observe their reaction.
Okay.
Smaller select.
No,
Right.
Yeah. So 2 minutes, which I think is a little too long. But... And we are going to do. So you gotta try to put the puzzle together.
Oh, shoot.
While I'm saying negative things.
Okay. You hear it.
You don't be so embarrassed. You can't put this puzzle together.
You know I hate puzzles, bro. Oh my God.
Just give up. You're hopeless. Come on.
Yeah, you can do this.
I'll just add this to the list of things you cannot do. This activity is so stressful. Like it's already stressful enough. This is dumb. What is the point of this? Why are you taking so? You got nothing together. Why are you taking so long? Everyone's gonna see. Not put each other over. Nigel's gonna win, and you cannot let the other person win. You need to win at everything.
Never.
Not moving fast enough.
You are a great friend for doing this activity and helping your friend.
Don't be embarrassed. This is dumb.
Puzzles are so much fun.
Now you're gonna sit here and let me down. Embarrassing me because you can't complete the puzzle.
A great way to break the ice and enjoy things. thing.
Let me go puzzle.
It's not rigged. But
My puzzle is
keep this energy. Because you're making my point. It's like we rehearsed it. You're not moving fast enough. Time is running out. Come on.
Yes.
26 seconds. Just do it. Just throw in the towel there. Just do it.
Yeah. Got this.
Richelle. Negative. Stick to the script.
Your brain can do the great things if you use it.
This is a way to turn a positive into a negative shade topic. All right, time is up. All right, Nigel, let's see. Can you show them what you put? Don't try to.
I was
Stop.
moving it.
Show them what you put together. Like, can you guys see this? We can walk up to it and kind of show them. All right, so his was nicely organized and put together, and you connected how many pieces? 5 pieces. And your voice, what was your voice whispering to you? Positive things, right? Somewhat.
Yes, I
When-
was. What are you talking
When
Yeah,
he
yeah.
veered from the script, he was not.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Coming through in the face of that verse.
That's right.
All right, come show them what you did.
You know that's me.
So, Bud, even in the midst of me saying negative things to you, you were able to connect some pieces.
6 to be exact.
Yeah, but you were struggling.
But
you
you know I hate puzzles. Puzzles
But
is not my thing.
You did organize it a little bit.
Yeah.
It was
It was.
all over.
It was.
All right. Have a seat, gentlemen. Thank you for participating. I have some follow-up questions, but first, Ernie, what did you observe?
I observed some laughing. There was some humor there. I saw people energized, kind of like really focused and deep thought, working on getting it done, and then a little kind of puzzled a little bit about it.
All right. So, you guys know I'm all about symbolism. So, this activity is symbolic of your thought life. So, one of the things that I want to say or kind of emphasize is that the participants were asked to complete a puzzle, right? They were given the same instructions. You heard me give them the instructions. And each puzzle was 16 pieces, okay? So, it wasn't any more than the other. It wasn't reading. It was 16 pieces. Same situation for each of the participants. Same instructions. Same number of pieces. Same environment. So what was different? What helped Nigel to be more organized and my friend over here to be just like in disarray? The thoughts. So the thoughts or core beliefs of the participants were different. I wrote down all negative core beliefs for one participant and all positive core beliefs for the others. So actually, while it was more difficult, so I guess it was kind of, it was more difficult for the Cameron because I wrote all over his, like a bunch of negative thoughts. Nigel didn't have anything written on his puzzle. It was just the puzzle pieces. But I'll show you what DJ looked like. So you'll see on his, I wrote a whole bunch of crap. Like, so it was kind of distracting. So sometimes when we're doing something, our thoughts can be a distraction if they are negative. All right. So when you guys, this is your time to shine, were putting together the puzzle, what were your initial thoughts when you saw that it was a puzzle in here?
For me, it was like, nah, I can't stand doing puzzles. That was the initial thought.
So it was an automatic negative thought, like,
Right.
I don't like doing this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I felt like I was in a relationship. I hurry up. Be disposable.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure.
All right, that leads us to the emotions. So although these were marked core beliefs, and participants may have or may not have attached themselves to these beliefs, how did you guys feel when you were putting together the book? You said pressure, Rush.
Same pressure.
Behavior. So, Ernie, did you notice anything about each participant as they were completing their puzzle?
I did, and I was actually going to bring up a point to my military fellow veteran. I appreciate your services, but I could just tell, going back to his core beliefs, you know, that working through adversity that you spoke about, I mean, he was able to do it. It was hostile, it was hectic, but his core beliefs kicked in, and he was able to, you know, still accomplish the task to a satisfactory degree. So I kind of noticed that about his behavior. My other partner, he was a little more reserved, kind of just in his box, hearing what was going on in his ears, but also, you know, internalizing it. And if I had to guess, I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I would probably say you're, you know, a reserved type of man. You know, you're just a little bit more easygoing versus, you know, the military background is you got to be like that. So that's kind of what I observed when you talk about behaviors and the emotions from the participants.
I observed confusion, and not from anybody else, but I was confused because the voice over here went rogue.
Utilized his brain.
He found a loophole, but that's important. I'm glad that you went rogue because I, for one, with my therapist, will always find a loophole to argue with her about why I want to keep my negative thoughts. And so Rayshawn was an example of that voice, that thought that even though we have all the evidence and all these other things, you can do it. Yeah, you've done puzzles before. Like you've done harder things. So even though we have all this evidence, we still want to hold on to that core belief that you're not that smart. So let's be sarcastic with yourself and say, you got a brain. I don't know how much you're using it, but it's there. All right, so sometimes our thoughts go rogue. So thank you for that. So I was a little confused. What about you, Nigel? Were you kind of confused because at first he was positive and then he kind of went?
If I'm being honest, I was just focused on the puzzle. I didn't really hear. He mentioned somebody's name. That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard that at the end. But sometimes negative thoughts kind of push you harder to like work harder on work on your achievements and goals and stuff.
I like that. So you just kind of blocked them out. You were thought stopping. So you were just like, nope, not gonna listen. I got a task to complete. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what you were doing? Because you got yours done too.
I was laughing. I was listening to you. I was still doing what I had to do.
Okay.
I work better with adversity, though. So.
All right. So, any viewers want to? I know we got Ernie's opinion. Any viewers? Did you notice anything that wasn't mentioned about their behaviors?
Can you repeat that?
To the viewers watching, did you guys notice anything about their behaviors? So what I wanted to kind of point out, same situation. So people who can come from the same background, if you ever wonder, like you grew up in a household where your sibling were raised the same way, but they responded differently to a situation than you did, or the outcome was different. That's because of the beliefs and the thoughts and the perspectives that we attach to it. And so thoughts, emotions, and behavior are kind of like a triangle. So they're connected. So what happens, there's a situation, and you think something about the situation. Once you produce the thought, then you feel a way about it. And so your initial thought was, you don't like puzzles, right?
Right.
Your initial thought was, this feels gross. Right? So then your feeling that followed, I don't like puzzles. What was your immediate feeling?
Just challenge. I mean, I don't like puzzles, so.
Okay, so you felt challenged.
Right.
I would say the same way, challenge, pressure.
But the negative thoughts help me though.
Okay, so as a result of feeling challenged,
Mm-hmm.
you were motivated to get that done.
Right. Could
Right.
you even tell me I could?
Yeah. So you see how your thoughts, the emotions, and behaviors were all connected.
Absolutely.
Right. So what if your feeling from I don't do puzzles was I'm just not gonna try. I'm just gonna give up. How do you think you would have responded? I know you're not gonna give up.
Right.
So think outside the box. If you wanted to give up, how do you think you would have responded?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I couldn't picture myself wanting to give up.
Next person. I see you again.
I'm being honest. Why would I give up?
If I feel like I would have responded more to what he was saying towards me instead of focusing on the puzzle. I would have been focused more on his words.
That's true.
Yeah.